Hi Sag, welcome back to our channel. All right, guys, so I'm going to be doing a week ahead reading for you, what you can expect this week, what's unfolding for you, what's coming towards you, who's coming towards you, all of that. First thing I see here, no, let's talk about the download I got. I got a download. It was like, I can't be the coolest kid on the block. Okay, maybe because you're at the lemonade stand. So you could be really locked in right now. You are appeasing a lot of people. A lot of people want you around. They want you in social circles. They want you to come to the parties. They want you to come to the trips. But you can't be the coolest kid on the block right now. Maybe popularity is not your mission right now. It could be grinding, making money, expansion, growth. Um, Achieving your goals. So I do see that you're going to feel like turning down some type of social activity or maybe an invitation, and you're doing it not because you're not interested in going, but more so because you have other priorities. You have things that you really want to settle in your life, things that you are trying to complete. Okay, there's a mission here. So yeah, that's the first download I was getting. Very random, but maybe that resonates with you. I also see here that you have a soulmate coming towards you this week. Soulmate could be romantic, of course, as we know, but a soulmate is just a soul connection. It's a partnership. It's a divine union. So it could also be a friend, could be a family member, could be a stranger that, you're unfolding what that means between you and them. And there's someone here who considers you a soulmate or they look at you as such. I feel like this person really, like, what's the best word? I feel like they really like you a lot, okay? I see this person looking at your photos when you're not around. Even if this is a stranger, you may meet them. The way that you guys express contacts is probably through social media. And they just keep looking at your photos. They're like fantasizing almost. You have this person um, in a haze, okay? And what I see is that we have seduction here. So you definitely are putting out the charm on whoever this is, this friend, this potential lover, this family member. You put a lot of charm. They feel very attracted to you. They feel attracted to your personality, maybe even your looks. They feel like there's a lot of compatibility just based off of that little conversation that you guys are going to be having. I feel like this person, if it's romantic, there's a lot of flirting that you may do towards them that really gets them heightened about you. This person may want to date. Seduction card also talks about third party interference. So there could be someone else in this person's world who may not really like that you're taking center stage. Okay, this could be a friend, and their friend that they're used to spending all their time with is seeing that they're talking about you more. They're showing them your pictures, what you're up to. You're like, okay, I'm over here. Like, are you just going to pay attention to Sagittarius? Okay, so there's a third party interference here for sure. Some of you guys, there's someone who wants to date you if you're in a relationship or if you're married, and this person feels like, damn, if I would have met them first or sooner. Okay, so there's some type of significant energy. You will be speaking to this person. You have some type of charm that they like. They may also really like your mystery, because one of your cards here that I see is the fox. Okay, so you're a fox. You're a fox. Fox energy is very stealth like and private. It's very mysterious. Okay, you really don't know what the fox's intentions are. The other thing about the fox that I know is the energy of work. Okay, so work could be a big priority for you right now, making that money. All right. And maybe this is why you're going to turn down some type of invitation, or you're feeling inclined to do so. You're very focused on your work, making that money, bringing it back home to your borough, to your home. There's also energy of being very sharp, excuse me. So being sharp, being sharper than most, you catch on very quickly. You're very perceptive. You're kind of like, scoping the scene. You're picking up on things that other people aren't picking up on. You're coming off as very cunning. So I see why this person is really interested in you so deeply. All right. And then also very crafty. So you could be making something out of nothing, almost like a lemonade stand, how you just need lemons, you just need sugar and water, and then you can make a business. So there's something that you're doing here out of the resources that you've been privileged with. And even if other people may look at those resources and not see anything out of it, you're able to turn it around and expand it or grow it this week. Okay. So that's really nice. Also, something is off, right? Someone may show that they're doing okay, but you may pick up that this person could be struggling inside, or someone feels this way about you with that fox. We have coffin here as your first card. So you're coming off of the ending of something. Something has ended in your life. It feels like a relief. Like, thank God that is over and done. Okay, so this feels good. So coffin talks about death, loss, inactive energy, um, being forgotten or forgetting things, discouraged, absent minded, defeated, down and out, over and done, endings, dullness, and breakups. So life is about to get much more interesting. If you've been feeling kind of overlooked or you feel like it hasn't been your time, you've been going through some things, that is now coming to an end. I know that because we have Torch here. So, Torch talks about turning darkness into light, a revolution that's happening in your life right now, finding courage to do the things that you were too afraid to do, being fully engaged. Okay, so no more just sitting idle, no more sitting on your hands, actually doing something, taking action, even people wanting to engage with you more during this time. Forging ahead, liberation, standing up for truth, being bold, passionate, justice, and also freedom. So you're getting a lot of blessings through karma right now. Now that something has finally ended, blessings can rain upon you. I am a big believer that if you are asking for something and you're in the wrong environment, or if you're in the wrong relationships or connections, that blessing won't come because there's an energy of opportunist, right? So you're being blessed with something that someone else doesn't deserve. If they're not deserving, the universe doesn't even want to waste their time. So it's like after you have ended something or something has finally come to its finality, now things are about to get interesting for you. And last but not least, we have Heart here, which makes sense with the soulmate card. There's someone here that you don't even really see how deep this connection could be for you. Right now, you're just kind of having fun with this person. You're also prioritizing yourself before everything. So you're not really looking to invite anything new, but you're getting entangled just by your charm into the soulmate energy. And Heart talks about love, desire, joy, bliss, affection, fulfillment, kindness, forgiveness, romance, contentment, passionate energy, and caring energy. All right, with that being said, let's see what your week is all about. Saggy. After this reading, guys, I will be doing your financial reading where I will drop a lot of gems for you to have the most successful February and also moving into March. I will be covering your finances. I'll be talking about career, also business and entrepreneurship, okay? So make sure you check that out after this reading. All right, let's see. Give me some messages for my Saggies watching. Masculines and feminines alike, Sagittarius and Sagittarius placements. Tell me about this week ahead for them. Oh my gosh, I can't shuffle these cards. Hello. It is a disaster over here, okay? Let's see. What wants to come out for my Sagittariuses? Interesting. Okay, let's talk about these tea leaf cards that came out for you. First card is very significant, December. Okay, December. December of this year will be very significant for you. This could be signifying the end point of a mission or a goal that you have right now. Something that you're prioritizing will pay off in December. Now, that seems like so long from now, but I feel like December is the energy of when it's stable in your life, when you don't have to put in so much effort anymore. When it's something has longevity, now it's long standing. You've built some type of strong foundation that leads this to be consistent in your life. So December is when you feel like all your efforts have paid off. And yes, that is a while from now, but you still have a lot of other things to do in between that time. You have this soulmate coming in, you may have some trips, some travels, you have celebrations, but there is this long mission that you will finally achieve where you feel stable, you feel grounded in that. in December. Okay, so that is coming out. If you wanted to know how long will this take you, if you wanted to know when will you feel complete, when will this feel fulfilled for you, December. All right, we also have Shark here. All right, Shark says, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Okay, so I think that's something you already know. You already know that you need to prioritize that lemonade stand. Okay, it's time to be slinging these lemonades from East Coast to West Coast. And you know that you need to get busy. You know that you have to have consistency with something. And you also know that you need to stay away from temptation. Could be why you're feeling like turning down some type of invitation. It's not the people, it's not the actions, it's a mixture of the both. I go into something, everybody's very relaxed, calm, partying, having fun. I have a drink here, I have a smoke here. Will that set me back? Will that set me out of routine? Okay, so I feel like the shark energy is something that you already are very aware of, especially with that download of the lemonade stand or the coolest kid on the block. You don't care to be the coolest kid on the block right now. You need to take care because you feel like there will be a loss of material wealth if you don't forge ahead. We have Archway here. Archway says new opportunities. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure it is actually recording. All right, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up to you at this time. So, yes, you do need to prioritize your life and what's going on because you have some new doors opening up, some blessings that are raining in that if you're not present, you'll miss them. You don't want to miss these opportunities. So, you're very focused right now and very dedicated to your goals. We have Fire. Fire talks about strong emotions, passionate love that could be coming towards you right now, or passionate hate. Okay, so you may have a strong hatred for something that you don't want to revisit or that you don't want to recycle in your life, that you're trying to stay clear from. But you're also welcoming in, or what's being presented to you is passionate love. Okay, passionate love for yourself, passionate love towards a hobby, an interest, maybe a venture that you're doing, a stream of income that you're trying to open up, and also a connection that's coming towards you. We have Cain. All right, this one says pay attention to your health. Really good time to go to your annual exams, get that physical, go to your dentist appointment, go to your eye exam, go to the chiropractor if you're having bone, strains. It's a good time for you not to put that on a back burner. Yes, you're very motivated, you're very driven right now, but you also need to be healthy. Health is wealth. So if you're trying to bring health into your life, remember to stay healthy and pay attention to your health. We have chair filled. This one just clearly says someone new is entering your life, and that's what I'm also feeling. We have broken bridge, okay? As there is someone else here that you have let go of with that coffin card. There's someone here that you could not have a successful outcome to the issue that you guys were having. And so in that case, the bridge is broken. We're not going to be mending things. We don't need to work things out. We don't need to redo this. You stay on that side of the bridge. I'm going to stay on this one. Okay. And last but not least, we have Mountain Road. This one says you are on the road to success. And the thing about mountains come with a lot of challenges. It's the signifier for challenges, for obstacles, and also wanting to give up because reaching the top of the mountain is not an easy feat. But if you know that at the top of the mountain you're going to have success, you're going to keep going. So there's this energy saying that you're on the right path, you're making the right decisions. You maybe need to pay attention to your health a little bit. But other than that, you're doing the right things. You're making the right choices that's leading you to the successful outcome. Okay? All right, let's get into the tarot and see what's going on this week for you, what you can expect. Give me some messages for my Sagittariuses. What can they expect this week? Give me some messages. What's happening this week for them? What's happening for my Saggies this week? What's happening for my Saggies this week? One more card. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands, okay? With this card, I do feel like there's been a lot of procrastination that's happened, okay? Especially the beginning of this year, maybe even in January. You feel like you didn't hit the ground running as you planned to do. And there's a little bit of shame or guilt about that. You see how this person's hiding their face? There's a little bit of shame of like, I should have been did this. I should have been on top of this. I should have done this sooner. Okay, so there's a little bit of guilt here or shame this week as you are catching up on things and you're putting in a lot of hard work. I see another card here which shows that you're working really hard this week trying to play catch up. Or this could just be your own energy being self critical about how behind you are instead of giving yourself grace. Okay, so this doesn't have to be the truth. This just could be your perception. I'm ashamed because I'm behind. I should have been 10 steps ahead. And now I have to really work hard. Okay, be careful of burnout. With this card and also with this card that came out, the Eight of Pentacles, there's an energy of like not taking enough free time, not having enough downtime. You need to work in temperance, which is your card. Temperance is in moderation. I'm going to work hard, majority of the day, but I need to also make sure I'm resting and I'm doing things that create some fun, some playful energy in my life. Okay. So remember that. Because even that kid at the lemonade stand, after they sell out, they're going to go have fun. They're going to go play outside with their friends, or they're going to go hop on that game inside if it's too late. So, still spark that inner child and show yourself some grace. Do not judge yourself as the adult Sag. Judge yourself as the child Sag. Child Sag is doing amazing things. Your inner child would be very happy, but also you deserve a little bit of a rest. What would you tell a child after they worked hard? Go take a shower. Let me cook you a meal. Go lay down. We're going to put your favorite show on. You have to show that type of grace for yourself as well. Okay? Death card in reverse and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Something that was holding you back the beginning of this year was some type of ending that just would not let go. Someone wouldn't let go of you, a situation wouldn't let go of you, or you wouldn't let go. It just depends what it is for you. And that kind of like made you have a late start, okay, this year. But now I'm seeing that situation is done. So now you want to hit the ground running, okay? But you need to temper yourself. Do things in moderation. I see that cycle is actually closed for you. You have learned a great lesson here. You didn't resist change. Some situation is coming to a close, okay, with the world. The world is very exciting as well. You should be very excited because the world talks about the end of a chapter, a difficult stage for you. And as you are going through that checkpoint, the universe blesses you with new possibilities, new gifts, new materials, new finances. It's like climbing the ladder or reaching the next checkpoint. Now you're opening your world up to new possibilities, things that you couldn't reach for before, but you finally come to that end, okay? We have the Devil right after that. Of course, as you are upgrading your life, as you're leveling up, the Devil comes to tempt you to stay where you are. So there are energies this week that are going to tempt you. There could be like maybe that person that you know that you shouldn't deal with, but they're just kind of deliciously good. What? And they could be reaching out to you. And so you're going to have to pay special attention to that, to not give in to that. Someone may be asking you, hey, let's go drinking, let's go day drinking. I have something to celebrate. And it's like, no, I'm not really interested in that right now, but thank you. Maybe another time. Okay, so there's this energy here of being tempted. Okay, the Devil's definitely is coming, the negative energies in your life, the things that don't want you to succeed, the things that want you to be codependent on them are definitely coming to try to tempt you again. Not happy of your independence, not happy of your self-starter energy, okay? So we'll cover that in a second. I see that you're rising above this. You're going to be great at kind of putting that in your blinders, okay? And having good tunnel vision with the King of Wands. This is self-starter energy. This is chasing your dreams, chasing your goals. All right. You're putting in a lot of effort. You're feeling very motivated more than ever because something finally has ended for you. And you're going to be making a lot of haste with this energy here, okay? There's a lot of discipline that you're showing. You know, maybe discipline was your hardest lesson that you had to learn, and you may feel like you still haven't mastered it. But discipline is a lifelong lesson. It's not something that you're just blessed with. It's a everyday, fight to be disciplined. And I see that you have it under your belt. So you are more disciplined than you're giving yourself credit for. I see that you're very concentrated on something here. Could be stacking up your coins, saving your money, could be making more money, trying to master your craft so that you can charge more, okay? Or that you could demand, with that King of Wands, you could demand a raise, a better position. So you're sprucing up your talent or your skills here, and it's consuming all of your time. What you do need to know is that you're entering a transitional phase. Now, what's so interesting about this card is that I have done readings, personal readings this weekend. I've done readings on the Cloud, which is my website membership. I've done readings on my other channels, and the Six of Swords keeps coming out for everyone. So I feel like there's a lot of like star seeds or people who are in high energetic spirits that are going into a transitional phase. You're going into a new reality. You're going into a new lifestyle here. And it's way more calmer than your past. Your past could have had a lot of bumps in the road, could have had a lot of drama, chaos, could have been unpredictable. And it feels like you're moving towards a much more calmer and serene energy, which is really nice. Okay. So that's how you're ending this week. You kind of are tempted here, but it feels like the things that used to tempt you just cannot even they can't make way towards you this time. Like it's not something that you even consider now, okay? Because even with the devil being here, the King of Wands back is turned. It's like I don't even see you, dude. Okay? Let's clarify these cards. Let's see what's going on here. Let's start with the World. Tell me about the World. There's something to celebrate here. There's definitely something to celebrate. Maybe you're doing a tiny celebration in your head or in your room. You don't really want to blow it out of proportion, but there is something that is finally done. And you've done a really good job that you can move on to your next chapter. Tell me about the World for Sag. King of Cups, you're very pleased by whatever this is. You're very happy with it. But again, there's this energy of like silent celebration because King of Cups is very emotional, but King of Cups is very reserved in their emotions. They have that maturity about it. It's like, I don't celebrate too early. I keep going. So even though there's something to celebrate, I don't really see you making it a big deal. Yeah, High Priestess is here. This is a win for you, but you could be keeping it very private. You're not shouting it from the mountaintops, You're not going to post on social media about it. You're not going to tell your family what's going on. This is a silent win. And it feels really good, okay? I see you being very fulfilled, very pleased with yourself or with your life as you're standing. And with that High Priestess, you're keeping it very sacred. It's sacred to you. It's special. So I want to keep it to myself, almost like a birthday wish. When you're blowing out the candles and it's like, make a wish, and it's all about you, but no one hears that wish. You're doing it in your head. So there's a wish fulfilled here, but I just don't see you sharing it. And that's also why you have that fox energy, being very stealth-like, being very private, even a little secretive about whatever this is, which is good. I feel like you're protecting it. It's very sacred to you. Tell me about the World for Saggy. Yeah, you're hitting a checkpoint in your life this week where everything is okay. Everything is okay. And you're rooted in that, right? We have trap here. So it's almost like you were almost allured to reaching this point. The universe had to persuade you. There was a time where you could have been very stubborn, where you were inflexible and you weren't ready to move with this, right? But now, coming into 2026, you have passed all the tests. You've been trapped into this reality that feels stable, that feels okay. Sorry guys, I should have turned my notifications. Hold on, let me turn that off. Sorry. Okay, someone just bought an order, which I'm excited about. I just released a candle and I'll show you guys the candle at the end of the video, okay? But anyway, yeah, you were almost like a lord to this new reality. The universe had to get really crafty with you. They had to try something different with you. You're not like the rest. And now you're trapped in this reality that's rooted in stability, harmony, and also self-acceptance. I feel like your confidence is restored, or you feel like everything's okay. You're happy with yourself. But of course, you're aiming for more. That's what I see here. All right. Let's move on to this devil. Something or someone is coming around to tempt you. And what is that about? Let's see. Tell me about the devil. I don't see you giving in. Your back is turned, but still, we want to know what these things are. Tell me about the devil here. Judgment. Okay, second chances. Someone is being called from the other side. Do you understand that? If this side is rooted in your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, and God, there's this other side. There's that polarity, okay? Someone's being called with the judgment. Someone's being called from that other side to come in as you are moving on or walking away, okay? Trying to tempt you, trying to deceive you. Okay, trying to get you rooted into some type of contract, a cycle repeating itself. So I think you're way smarter than this, especially with that fox. You are just very clever and you pick up on things before people even think that they're putting it down, right? So whoever this is or whatever this energy is, it's not going to win with you, but they're still going to try. Tell me about this. They're still going to try. Yeah, something here is sent to impede on your goals, which sucks, but that's just life, right? We have goal here. So someone's being sent in as you're the most motivated that you've ever been. You're the most determined. You're a self-starter. You're acting in purpose. You're going towards your destination, and something here is being brought back again or dropped into your life again, trying to distract you from that. All right, we have marionette, and this makes me think of the devil card as well, because as you know, in the devil card, the people are tied or chained to this energy. Now, the strongest conviction I know about the devil is that, the devil doesn't bind you. The devil just provides the chains and you bind yourself, okay? So as long as you don't give in to what's being put down, then I feel like you're going to be okay. As long as you know that you have free will, that you cannot be controlled or told what to do, even if someone's trying to offer their opinion of what they feel like is right for you in your life. Oh, you need to go out there and date. You need to go and get laid. You need to go and have some drinks. You need to have some fun. Well, that's what you think I need, but I know, Sag knows what Sag really needs, okay? And you already know you don't need this because you're already in the act of walking away. You have already detached from this. You don't feel emotionally tied to this anymore. So you know that it's not meant to be in your life, but they're still going to try. Is this a certain person that Sag should look out for? Five of Swords, okay? This could be someone that you cussed out before. This could be someone that you had a fight with, physical or verbal. This could be someone that's in competition with you. There could be jealousy there. All right. This could be someone here who hit below the belt the last time that you guys spoke, or even there's a memory that you have of them hitting below the belt, saying something that they cannot take back. And so even if this person's coming in for forgiveness or coming in for a second chance, those memories still have a stain. And I feel like that's your warning. Like, don't give in. Don't give in at any cost, okay? Now, what I'm very proud of you for, and you should be proud of yourself, is that you're embodying the King of Wands. You are actively taking so much action, stepping into routine, very disciplined at getting what you want. You're not taking no for an answer this time, okay? So I feel like this is really going to happen for you with that King of Wands. King of Wands doesn't take no for an answer. King of Wands knows that they can. They have an I can do attitude. Tell me about the King of Wands for Sag. Seven of Wands. Okay, you're proving a point as well with this King of Wands. You could be proving a point. I don't know. There was a lot of hearsay, he say, she say, about when you were in hermit mode. Maybe when you isolated yourself, maybe when you went into healing, you went into maybe a dark night of the soul, self-discovery, all right, with that hermit, and you isolated yourself, but you did so that you could come out and see the light. And maybe there's a lot of suspicions about that. People are saying, oh, you're not going to do this. Oh, I don't think they're going to be able to do that. Oh, this, oh, that. The Seven of Wands is proving yourself, maybe defending your position, defending your stance, defending your goals, showing the people who were the naysayers in your life that you are going to do and you're actively doing. You could be doing more than these people are. Okay, but it feels like you are debunking anything negative that was said about you while you were in hermit, while you were away. Okay, it's so interesting. There's this song by Brent Faiyaz, and I forget what the song is called, but it's like, I know I've been away, I've been trying to get my paper straight, girl. Do y'all know that song? I forget the it's something in London or something like that. I forget it. But yeah, so you've been away, but you've been trying to get your paper straight. And so you're going to show people just how that has served you well. That isolation has served you well. The time that you had to separate yourself from community, from environments, from people, how that has served you well, how that has geared you up for this next chapter. You're going to be proving a point here. And it's starting this week. So you're doing something very fundamental that's proving a point to a lot of naysayers in your life, or people who just lost belief in you, maybe because you were doing different things than them. Yeah, perseverance. You can overcome any obstacle that is thrown your way. You're proving that point. You come out of your situations, your hardships, even better, even more of a fighter, and you're proving that point. You're able to have resilience. You're up for the challenges. You're enduring your challenges, and you're also enduring your blessings. Yeah. A lot of people who are naysayers just want to dictate your life, tell you what's best for you, may have even wanted you to prioritize them over yourself. I still see that being an ongoing fight in your life, like family wanting more from you, maybe lovers wanting more from you, friends wanting more from you, your job wants more from you. But I see that you're putting yourself first, and that's just that. It's a sealed deal. Okay, so there's that. Very good. What are you working on here? Eight of Pentacles. You're working on something new, or you're refining something that you always had. You're like pulling it out, putting the dust off of it. Okay, and you're about to refine something that maybe you put up for a while. Something that you have a lot of talent or skill in. You have a lot of concentration and focus on whatever this is. It consumes a lot of your time. All right, you're trying to speed up the process is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, look. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You also have the Six of Cups in reverse. You're not rooted in nostalgia of what used to be. You're only focused on the future and what you can have, what's new. You want new things. You want new results. You don't want things to be the same way that they used to. So you're working really hard to change that narrative. You could come back into stability of whatever this is, and it'll just be fine. But you want more than that. You're aiming for the stars. So with the Six of Cups in reverse, nostalgia doesn't do anything for you. If anything, thinking about the past only upsets you because you want more than that. Okay? So it's not a comforting feeling, anything from the past. Past connections, past friendships, past jobs or work duties. Even like if you have a business or you're an entrepreneur, even what you had in the past is not good enough. And so I see you working overtime to change the narrative, change your future. You have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You're not wanting a slow and steady energy. You're wanting to make something happen right now. What I think is really important for you to know is that December is a very significant month for you where you could be reaching that fulfillment. So even if you're trying to speed up some process, you have to know divine timing rules all, okay? But I do see you actively not wanting slow progress. You want results right now. Let's see. A lot of people want to help you at this time as well. A lot of people want to be generous. Oh, do you need help doing this? Do you need help doing that? Eight of Pentacles is close to Nine of Pentacles, which is independence. So I see you wanting to do something very independently. The only thing that people can provide you right now is just being on the same timing as you. If you want to be in my area, you want to be around, you want to help me, show me something inspiring. Do the same things. Like, if you're really focused on working out and someone's like, oh, can I come with you? Help you, I could pick you up. No, get in the gym with me if that's the case. Can I help you with your lemonade stand? No, but you can set up your own and then we can bounce off of each other. You can inspire me. Just be an active counterpart in my environment. That's what you're wanting. But you may have a hard time expressing that to people. You may not even feel like you want to express that to people, but that's only help that you're accepting right now is an inspiration. All right? There's something that you really desire so much. Like your desires are screaming at you right now. And you're trying to speed up the process, but I'm telling you, divine timing. You will have a lot of luck and you will have a lot of you'll have a lot of luck. You'll also have a lot of blessings, things that are unfolding for you, but you won't feel like you reached the pinnacle until probably December, okay? We have conflict here. All right. Certain people who you do not feel, I don't know, there's someone here, this devil energy, they're leaning on nostalgia to relate to you. Things that happened in the past, what they offered you in the past, how you guys used to be in the past, the trips, the stories that you guys have in the past. And it's not resonating with you anymore. You want bigger and better. I don't sit in nostalgia anymore. I don't think back to how good things used to be. I want good now. I want great now. So that could be causing some conflict or just showing that you and this person are not on the same page. There could be someone who's rooted on past memories with you. But for you, you're wanting new, different. Okay? If you're not coming around renewed, then I really don't have anything to offer you. All right? And so you and this person just are bumping heads or just not going to be seeing eye to eye. And they do need to stay on that side of the bridge. Okay? Matter of fact, you're about to be relocating. Some of you guys are moving early this year. Could be in March, could be in April. I see a move here, okay? But even if it's not a physical move, it could be an energetic move. You're moving into a new energy. You're going to feel much more situated where you're going, much more stable. You're going to feel much more abundant and also no chaos, like true peace. Tell me about the Six of Swords. Okay, Two of Pentacles is here. Prioritization and Ten of Cups. As you continue to prioritize yourself, you're going to be much more happier, much more fulfilled. You see that when you let people deal with their own issues, their own responsibilities, and you deal with yours, you feel happier. You don't feel inclined to helping anyone or sacrificing yourself for someone else's greater good. And I see you being very happy where you land, especially the end of this week. As you're kind of being a little selfish, but in the positive for your highest good, you're going to see that your choices that you made this week make you a very happy Sag by Sunday. Okay, you're going to be happy with this week because you put yourself first. No matter who came to you with their inquiries or with their problems, you didn't make it an urgent need. What's urgent to you right now is what you're feeding into. Something that's going to bring you a lot of success. And I see you being very, very happy by the end of this week by prioritizing yourself. There's a little bit of cheekiness, like laughing because you know that you're turning down things that you probably wouldn't have turned down in the past. But it makes you feel happy because you're like, wow, I really feel balanced with that Two of Pentacles. I feel infinite abundance here. I feel happy. Ten of Cups. Let's see. Yeah, vow. This is your promise to yourself. This is your vow to you and to divine of how you're going to prioritize yourself. You're not here to fix anyone else's life. You're here to fix your life up to your desires, okay? And the Ten of Cups. Yeah, merit making. You make good on your vow, by the way. So you follow exactly what you said. I'm going to prioritize myself, and I just ask the universe to support me in that. And you make good on that with merit making. It makes you very, very happy by the end of this week. You may get yourself into a really nice schedule that's going to make you very proud. Like you're waking up on a certain time, whatever you schedule for yourself. This is not about anyone else but you, right? So you wake up at a certain time, you have your breakfast, maybe you meal planned throughout the week. You're also being able to fit in a little bit of workout. You also have your little bit of downtime because I see you being a little bit of a workaholic right now. But you're really happy with how you're managing your time. You're managing your time well and you're getting a lot of shit done. Lots. All right. Now, what I did not see, because this person is not a priority to you, is this new person entering your life. So, obviously, you're really, straightforward on prioritizing yourself. This person didn't even come up not once. So, let's go ahead and see about this person. What can we learn about this new person entering your life? This chair being filled. This soulmate coming towards you, whether it's a friend, a lover, a family member. Who is this person? Who is this person entering Sagi's life? Who is this person entering Sagi's life in this chapter? Who is this person? Queen of Wands. Could be a feminine. Could be a feminine fire sign. So a Leo, Sagittarius like yourself, or an Aries. Someone in their feminine though. Someone who is not like going to chase you, but they are fantasizing about you for sure. For sure, for sure. Thinking about you a lot. Yeah, Nine of Swords. Thinking about you a whole bunch. But not going to chase, right? So they could be a little cuckoo over you at night, thinking about you all night, overthinking the connection. But they're rooted in their identity, which I like about this person. They're the Queen of Wands in the upright. This person knows who they are, and so they attract. They have a magnetic energy about them. They are not going to chase you, which I think is very purposeful, especially in this time of your life, because you would not do well with someone chasing you or demanding attention. Okay, you wouldn't do well with that right now. So this person just kind of waits. They're very confident in who they are, but you do make them a little insecure with that Nine of Swords. This person with the Ten of Swords in reverse, they are healed from some type of devastation. They went through some type of tough time in their life, but now they're coming out of that. They feel healed. Maybe their abundance is being restored. They're out of lack, which is good. Tell me about the Ten of Swords in reverse. All right, protest. This person had to really, I feel like what was tough for this person, they had to have their own back. Like they didn't really have a huge support system. This may be someone who doesn't have a big family. This may be someone who doesn't really know a ton of people, even though they do have an energy of popularity around them with the Queen of Wands. And it feels like they really had to demand that something came to an end, and they had to have their own back. And they had to bring a lot of attention to getting justice in their life. That could have been very draining. And it feels kind of lonely, okay? So I feel like someone's out of that, but it was really tough for them during that time. Even if they were the victim, they almost had to put that in people's brains that I'm the victim. It's almost like they weren't getting a lot of support during this time that they were going through a really tough situation. All right, this was meant to be. Maybe it made this person more resilient, stronger. Maybe this was also helping this person's confidence. They were meant to face that alone, but it is a big pain or scar in their life that they dealt with, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. This person is a little awkward, all right? We have blind here, so they're a little awkward, even though they're this very handsome or beautiful person, and they also have an energy that attracts a lot of people. They could be a little awkward when it comes to asking for what they want, or going after the options that they want, okay? Even when they speak to you or when they're around you, there's a little bit of awkwardness. And it could be because you make this person nervous. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Friendship, okay? A new friend coming into your life. They are ready for you. Again, this person went through the Ten of Swords, but they're not in the Ten of Swords right now. This is something of their past, and they're ready for you. And so the universe sent them your way, a new friend. Okay. You have the Four of Wands here. This person does want to have stability in the situation. They don't want an inconsistent connection. They really want to be in your life and cultivate a home with you, like a soul family with you. Think about the Four of Wands. This is the type of person who wants to come over. You come over. They go to your family gatherings. You come to their family gatherings. You'll be in their wedding. They'll be in your wedding. Things like that. Think about the Four of Wands. They'll watch your children. You watch theirs. You guys go on vacation together. That kind of thing. What I see for this person as well, there's family drama that's being healed in their life at this time. They may tell you about this. They're getting apologies from family members. They also could get apologies from people that they're in relationships with. So there's a lot of people coming in and giving this person apologies. But I'm telling you, whatever they went through, there were no apologies coming around that time. So it's almost like a delayed reaction that they're receiving. And so they may tell you about this, like, oh, you know, my ex, the one that I said was the devil, they reached out and finally apologized to me, or my mom finally apologized to me after years, or my dad reached out, or my sibling reached out. There's people that they were either in relationships with or family connections that are coming to make things right with this person. I don't see a resurgence of the connections unless it's like maybe family blood, but I do feel like it's very healing for whoever this person is, because they went through a time where they were really a victim and no one was apologizing. So it's just interesting that it's happening during this time, especially when they're coming into your life. Nine of Swords, this person is an overthinker. They also could be an insomniac, so they stay up late. This person, you would never imagine they'd be up at certain hours, but if you were to reach out to them or call them, they would answer because they're up. They also could be thinking about you. They're worried about what you think about them. They have insecurities here, okay? There's nothing really off about this person. There's nothing negative that I'm seeing, but they may feel like you're not, you know, there's something that's holding you back from them as they're ready to, yeah, exactly. As they're ready to step into this connection with you, this friendship, this love connection that maybe starts as friendship, they feel like maybe you're not interested, and it kind of makes them think some type of way about themselves, okay? It's just their ego as well, Leo energy. It's just their ego, okay? Because they do know who the hell they are. They're the Queen of Wands or the King of Wands. They're very attractive. They attract a lot of people. People always want to be in this person's energy. But there's this awkwardness between you two right now. That will cease. It will come, you know, it will pass. And maybe they're just in their ego thinking that you should be running to their door or calling them every day, texting them good morning. And you're not that type right now. You're prioritizing yourself. So it does make this person overthink the connection a little bit. They're going to have some patience with you for sure. All right, so I just wanted to cover that because we didn't really get a lot of messages about this person, obviously because they're not a priority to you right now. But over time, they will, as they show you, you know, that they can also be the person that is around you, that motivates you, that inspires you because they're doing similar things. Not just saying things, but in their actions, you feel inspired by this person. I feel like that your connection will grow with them. All right, last card for Sag. What does Sag need to know for this week? Wow. Okay. We have opportunity. We also have the moon here too, right? When this opportunity is presented to you, moon energy, there's a lot of feelings that you have, maybe about missed opportunities in the past. There may be insecurities of approaching this opportunity. Am I ready for this? Am I good enough for this? Okay. It's all an illusion. It wouldn't be presented before you if it wasn't for you. So opportunity, be open to opportunities this week. Step out of your busy zone to look at a door that's opening up and know that you are prepared and ready for whatever that is. You have a lot of possibilities unfolding for you the rest of this month. All right, that's what I have for you. Guys, please like the video, comment down below if you have something to say, if you feel called to comment, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to check out the finance reading that I'll be doing today as well. I'll be dropping that a little bit later. I have to edit it. Also, one moment, let me show this to you guys. All right, so this is the candle that I just dropped, guys. It is the Lovers. Perfect for February, perfect gift for yourself or for someone else. This is what it looks like inside. It does have a rose quartz heart in there. It's also infused with other botanicals like orange peel and hibiscus for love. This card, I mean, not this card. This candle is great for everything lovers, for soulmates, for perfect unions, perfect partnerships. If you're stepping into friendship, as we see in your reading, if you're stepping into a business partnership, just aligning each other, lining each other's intentions to the right thing. It's also a great candle for making choices, being rooted in your choices. As you are going towards those open doors, those opportunities, this is the candle that you want to burn so that you feel safe in that, okay? It smells amazing, by the way, guys. It is my most it's my most popular scent. When I had my candle store a few years back, this was the most popular scent. It is a strawberry, vanilla, and apricot nectar scent, and it's reminiscent of strawberry creams. Do you guys know, like, what is it called? That candy, the caramel candies, the hard candies. They make like these strawberry creams, and that's what it smells like. I hope you guys know, because this smells really good. It smells really good. All right, guys, if you do want to take advantage of that, I do have a coupon code for you. It is LOVE10 for 10% off. I had to think. It's LOVE10 for 10% off. And yeah, I would love to package these up for you guys. I have some special gifts that I'm going to include in the packages, and also handwritten notes that I usually do for all my packages. So I'm excited to see who wants to get this. I'm excited to see who will have this in their home. If you do purchase this, please take pictures and send it to me on Instagram. I would love to see it in your home. All right, with that being said, guys, again, look out for the finance reading coming out later today. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.